All right, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a great morning. Every day is a great morning. Every day is a blessing. I got my kids in the background, so excuse all the noise. But man, that's a blessing in my eyes. That's my soundtrack. So, I just wanted to I have this new thought and I really wanted to share it with the world. So, here I am. Good morning. My new thought is the difference between awareness and focus. There's a lot of different ways you can use the mind. They're all tools for us out there to use. There are tools of the brain and of the mind and the body and the soul. So the mind, body, and the soul and the brain. Harmony, if you will. These tools to create harmony. So focus. I think a lot of people have been focused on focused. I think I've seen a lack of focus in the last 2 years, especially since COVID. People being scared straight into their minds and never leaving to come back again. Nah, it made it sound scary, but literally, if you're in fear, if you're scared of something, always thinking about something, you're in your mind, and that self-talk is what's really one of the main driving aspects of your life that um, makes your reality. It's how you perceive things, is what you're telling yourself, and how you're processing it and spitting it back out and making it reflect, because you're making what you want. You're making your reality, and your mind is only as good as you make it. And the best thing about it, you can practice and train, and that goes back into focus. And a lot of people have been trying to get back to this sense of focus, or just trying to get focus in general. Maybe they never had it. They got anxiety, or there's just a lot of stress right now. It's just hard to focus. So people have been putting a lot of effort into mindfulness, and mindfulness is great. It's a tool that I use on the daily basis. But there's a balance to everything. And mindfulness, what the main focus of mindfulness is, when you're focused, is the practice essentially goes like this: when you can make anything your anchor out of the five senses, right? So taste, touch, hearing, smelling, seeing, right? So out of these five senses, you can ground yourself to the moment. This is the mindfulness practice. So I'm gonna use the breath. The breath is the one that usually most people use. And so mindfulness goes, focus on your breath and get your mind on your breath, in and out. And anytime your mind gets distracted from your breath, you bring it back to your breath. And every time it gets distracted and pulls away from your breath, you just bring it back to your breath. Or maybe you're looking at a dot on the wall. Every time your focus leaves from that dot, you bring it back to that dot. That's a great practice. It really brings focus, and it does something with the mind and the body, with harnessing them together and making them really optimized for what you might want to do that day. Or it makes everything seem or feel like it's just in sync, like everything's aligned. Alignment is a big deal. That's um, another episode that I came out with recently on alignment. Go check that out, and so you'll know what I mean. But so it has a lot of things with alignment, with the practice of mindfulness. But the main thing that it does is focus. So it gets you narrowed. It narrows your vision, tunnel vision, if you will. If you think of a tunnel, or you think of a flashlight. When you get focused, focus is like putting that flashlight up against the wall really close, and you see that beam of light. And you're like, man, the light is really focused. It's like it's as small as it can be. And so it can make you narrow-minded or closed off to certain opportunities that are in the world, or it can actually make you lack awareness. And so that's where I really want to focus this video on. And so I hope I don't go off on different tangents, try to stay on track. But this is the difference between focus, awareness, and attention. Awareness, the example that I learned off of was, awareness is basically our spirit, the the infinite being inside you. And you could think of awareness as well, it's awareness is our spirit beaming out in the physical world. And you think of our spirit, if it's beaming out, then it's like a lamp, it's like a light bulb. And the thing with, like, a light bulb or a lamp, if you have a lamp and you're shining it on everything, to bring your awareness to it. When you face this way, this particular way, then the lamp's light is that way, and now you can see what's over there. You face this way, the lamp's light is over there. Now you can see what's in that direction. You can shift your awareness. And so the difference between the awareness and the focus, with them being generally similarly used in a lot of the same aspects, is awareness. You don't need another light to shine on your lamp. The lamp is the light already, right? Where focus is the mind taking that awareness and funneling it into a specific spot for a period of time. Awareness is the overarching everything, and it's always on. So awareness doesn't need another light to shine on it. And that's a whole nother thing, really just realizing if you've been living through your soul, or really been, a prisoner of your mind, and living through your mind day to day, instead of realizing who you truly are and what God has planned for you, and the spiritual being that you are in this flesh and bones, using your mind. In a dark room, you'll see the lamp. You don't need to put a lighter by the lamp to see it, or a candle, or any other light. Focus is the use of the spirit, but through the funneling of the mind. And so I think that it's essential for us to let off some of that narrowing focus, to let our spirit really shine through, so we don't get so narrow-minded and super hyper focused to where we can't come off of that focus we've learned, or whatever marker, whatever grounded thing that your focus is grounded to, whatever anchor that it's choosing. You can really train your mind to be super hyper focused. And the thing is to master focus, the art of it, to be able to focus on what you want, but to always have that awareness and let you be you, let your spirit shine through. You are the light. You don't need a light to shine for you to be bright. You're as bright as it gets. So that's the difference between. I feel like that's the difference, between focus and awareness to me. And we're all ever growing. We're all students of life. We're all students, children of God. So if anybody has any more knowledge on this topic, comment, like the video, subscribe to the video. I'd love to chat about it, and we can grow. This is just how I look at life, and this is from a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. I do look into various speakers. I read a lot of books. I do my research, so I believe it's on par. But hey, let me know. Let me know, man. Let me know. Let me know. Blessings to all. Go out there. Be the best you can be. Don't let anybody kick you down. Don't let anybody tell you anything. Don't listen to the critics. Be your own fuel. Be your own flame. Go out there. Show them what you got. Fight.
I hope I've entertained your spirit. Additional beliefs.